All right, I know I said I was going to show you how to do the rear, but I'm going to because people are going to ask questions and it's going to be annoying. So first thing you do, undo both shocks on both sides, the bottom shock mount. Then undo the sway bar links. It's pretty easy. 5/8, 14, and undo the sway bar links. It comes with this long bolt and this spacer, and you're probably like, what the hell is this for? Well, the long bolt goes right here, and the spacer goes on the bottom of it. And this spacer aligns this, so this bushing is going to be at a shitty angle, but it helps the angle on this bushing, and it helps keep this more perpendicular. The more perpendicular this is, the more force the sway bar can put, and the better it can work. So these are the parts needed to fix the sway bar, if that's confusing you. And then couldn't be any easier. It's just a bracket lift. This big bracket piece goes on the back, and you always want to move the shock out, right? That's how you get a lift, make it stiffer. So that goes right there, bolt and nut there, hold it on. And then this goes right here. Bolt and nut, hold it on, and then you fix your shock to the top of it with your original shock bolt. Really doesn't get any easier than that. If you can't figure that out, I'm sorry. You're on your own. You see how this isn't quite symmetrical? You want the bottom piece in here because it's bigger and it'll fit better and yada, yada, yada. All right, so the bigger one goes on the bottom. Pretty simple. And then the shock gets bolted on there, and then you're good to go. That's your lift. You could literally install this whole lift in 10 minutes with an impact if you were me. Very easy lift. Highly recommend doing it. Yes, you're probably going to break axles. No big deal. This bike has great aftermarket support. There's a lot of good axles out there. The front lift made a huge difference. Got like 18 inches of ground clearance now, and these tires have no air in them. So pretty impressive. I'm also going to put spring spacers because I'm a maniac. So I'll have like a 3.5-inch lift in the front and a 3.5-inch lift in the back. And these axles are just going to explode.